Hi everyone, I've had so many requests to bring back my monthly favorites videos, and since it's December, I thought this would be a really great time to show you some of the products that I personally love that I also think would make great gifts, whether it's for you or for someone you love. These are products that I personally love and enjoy using, so I hope that you love them too. Some of them are a little bit pricey, some of them more affordable, but either way, they're all great to give to somebody you love or yourself. All right, the number one gift is from a brand that I partnered with for this video, and that brand is Idyl. They make jewelry. Look how pretty this is. I get a lot of questions about the jewelry that I wear. I personally love dainty, really pretty, well-designed jewelry, especially jewelry that you can keep on in the shower or while you're sleeping, because I don't really like to take my jewelry off. I like to just keep it on. So I am wearing 4 pieces actually from Idyl: the earrings, this necklace, and these 2 bracelets right here. And what I personally love about this brand is I think it's really thoughtful. It's beautiful, it is dainty, and it's thoughtful. And I'm gonna show you what I mean by that. Really quickly about Idyl, all the jewelry is designed in Antwerp, which is the diamond capital of the world. And all the pieces are made with the top 1% of lab-grown diamonds, which I personally think is better when it comes to diamonds. So all of it is really, really pretty. I'm gonna get closer so you can see. Really pretty, really sparkly, and just so dainty. And something I think that's also really cool about the brand is every piece goes through 8 what they called skilled hands for the design. So they're really well crafted. So now I want to show you why I love this jewelry so much, because it really is very thoughtfully made. You see this earring, right? It's actually 2 earrings, or it's like 2 pieces. I'm going to take this one off. So if you look at this design, I'm going to kind of do the influencer hand, it looks like 1 piece, but if you turn it this way, you can see that this little drop, this diamond droplet right here, can be removed. So then you just have a stud. So you can wear these as little studs, and the studs come in different sizes on the website, or you can add this piece on the back, and then you've got a little bit of a fancier look with your earrings. Now, when it comes to the bracelets, I have 2 of them on. Again, very pretty, very, very dainty. And what's really cool is the way that they clasp. I'm gonna put this right here where it focuses. So you can see it has this really large clasp right here. And what that clasp does is separates the 2 bracelets so they don't get tangled. Why don't other brands do this with their jewelry? So I can wear these and they're not gonna like get so tangled up that I have to like untangle them and always have to remove them, and it just gets difficult and ugly. Instead, they stay really, really pretty. And I also want to throw out there, I have a teeny, teeny, tiny wrist, and these have little hooks. See, they make little hooks for all the different sizes. So even someone with really, really tiny wrists like mine, you can wear these bracelets and they fit perfectly. I love them. They're so, so pretty. And then when it comes to the necklaces, you guys used to ask all the time. I used to wear just 1 single solitaire. They sell those types of solitaire necklaces. So if you want to get them, you can. This one has 6 diamonds going across, which I think just makes a little bit more of an impact. And again, I just keep it on, and you can see the actual chain for it is very, very dainty. It almost looks like the diamonds are floating on my chest, which is what I like about this necklace a lot. And again, thoughtful design. It has 3 different clasps on it. So you can wear it at this length, which is the shortest length. You can wear it long, like a medium length, and then you can also wear it even longer than that, which I love because a lot of the time I'm wearing other necklaces and I want to be able to wear the necklaces at the right length so that it looks really pretty when I'm stacking like that. So same thing with the bracelets. They're easy to stack with. Same thing with the necklace. You can stack your necklaces and have your Idyl necklaces at different lengths. It's just so thoughtful, and I just don't know why other brands don't do this. So I love that this brand is thinking about it. I feel like it must be designed by a woman, So I do want to point out, this is not costume jewelry. You're getting the top 1% of lab-grown diamonds, and then the metal is actually gold. So you can get yellow gold, rose gold, or white gold, and they're very, very nice. If you want to purchase these as a gift for yourself or for someone you love, I also got a discount, of course, for you. I will leave it in the description box below and right here on the screen to get you 10% off of your order. I'm telling you, it is so worth it. These pieces are so versatile and they're really easy to wear. I don't take them off at all. All right, we're gonna switch up the price point with the next gift. This is the Formul-A or Formul-A hair towel. This is a microfiber hair towel. If you've been watching me for a while, you know that I was a big fan of the Aquas towels. I still have a lot of those towels, but I have upgraded to this because this towel is made by a chemist. She's also a researcher, a medical researcher, and she's just brilliant and I love her. And she has the most amazing hair online. Her name is Alexandra. I'm going to put her profile in the description box. Actually, you can see her on the back right here. They're super, super absorbent because it's really important to get the water out of your hair as quickly as possible to maintain the health of your hair. She also made it so people with super long or thick hair like mine can also use this towel. I'm going to pull it out for you. So you can see, look, it's really, really long. And I don't know why it got so dark outside suddenly. It was so nice and bright, which is why I decided to shoot the video right here, but now it's not. So anyway, you can see it has 2 of these elastic bands also. So you can choose which one feels the most comfortable for you when you wrap this towel up and then put it on top of your head like this. I think it's great. This is the kind of hair towel that I buy like a few of them and keep them in my house. That way when guests come, they get one of these towels in their room. I travel with one of these towels because it just makes my life so much easier. Because if I don't have a super absorbent towel like this, my hair will take forever to dry, like forever. So it's really important to me to have this kind of a hair towel. So I highly recommend this as a gift. If you know somebody who has really thick hair, especially or long hair, and it takes forever to dry and they really care about the health of their hair, this is a great gift, trust me. And you can buy even more than one and they're available on Amazon. Next up is a splurge, but it's a really good splurge. This is the Saint Laurent mini bucket bag. I bought this in September and I cannot stop using it. It comes in different colors, but the black one is perfect for me. You can see you can take the strap on or off very, very easily. Some bags are not that easy to remove the strap, and then you can just hold it like this, which is how I tend to use it a lot. So it can be kind of like a going out bag or it can be a daily bag. You can see how it clasps right here using the logo, and you can see it just goes like that. I emptied mine out. I truly use it because you can see it's like dirty at the bottom because I use it so much. But this bag is so cute. It is made out of lambskin. I think they have suede ones. They also have a version that has like a flap over it in case you don't like for anything to stick out. But I love this bag. It carries everything that I need it to carry when I'm going out for the day or for the night. And it is so cute and so easy to just add into your look. Like it's so easy to add in. I love it. I love this bag. I never wear it like this, by the way. I'm just showing it to you like that. I always just carry it by my side like this. And it's just so adorable. So if you want a perfect purse for yourself or for someone you love, highly recommend this one. I love this bag. It is so, so cute. And look at the bottom, the little details at the bottom too. It just sits on a table, so cute, so easy. And I'm telling you, it holds everything. And I put my phone just like right here at the top. Everything's easy access. I love it. The next one is a meal plan. It's called Methodology, and I feel like it is so delicious and it helps me get on track when it comes to my diet. And I use the word diet loosely because I'm not one of those people that's trying to lose weight. I'm just trying to make sure that I eat healthy and I can actually feed my body, especially when I'm strength training. I want to grow my muscles. I also want to have enough fiber and vegetables in my diet. So this is the kind of meal plan that really helps keep me on track because it is high protein and they do utilize a lot of vegetables. And on top of that, it's really delicious. That's like a big, big deal to me because I hate when meal plans are not delicious because I just won't eat any of it. But this one is really, really good. It's about $525 a week for their signature meal plan, which I know that sounds like a lot. But when I go back and look at all the like Uber Eats, my Postmates, the groceries, and also the time that it takes to make all of my meals each day, this is totally worth it. Like I spend just as much money, if not more, on those types of meals. So this one is really, really great. It's tasty and I just highly recommend it. And I also think it's a really unique gift to give. Like when I think back on things that I would want people to give to me, I would love a meal plan like this. Like somebody buys my meals for the whole week, especially if you know somebody who's just like had a baby, who, you know, like just finished moving into a house and they don't have the time. They're trying to unpack and do all these things, or you're just trying to be really helpful to somebody. This is something that I like buy for my family members all the time. Like it started with my parents, like trying to get them into healthier eating. So I just like buy them a meal plan and it gets them on track to kickstart them. And then they're like ready to go. Like they start eating more healthy. And that's the same thing that happens to me. I'll do this kind of a meal plan. Maybe I'll do it for like a week or two. And then I feel like I'm back on track. I can really understand how I want my meals to look. milk, and it's so good. You get breakfast, lunch, dinner, there's snacks, and they also have these apple cider vinegar drinks that they want you to drink. I don't necessarily follow along with that as much. I drink them, but like not in the way that they want you to, like in the actual meal plan. It comes with all the directions, by the way, in case you get confused. And it also comes with matcha packets. So it's a really great deal in my opinion. It tastes delicious, and I think it'd be an amazing gift. All right, I had to actually go and take a really quick break. It's been 2 hours. I had stopped filming, run to go do a meeting. I had to go out into like Miami humidity. And so I put on some more powder, but the lighting's changed. My makeup has changed. My hair has fallen a little bit flatter because of the humidity. But you know what? These waves have stood the test of time. And that time is just like a couple hours in Miami humidity. So I want to show you this because I think a hair tool is always a really great gift. This is from Tymo. This is the Tymo Rovi Compact Wave Curling Iron. I have never been a fan of those like crimpy beach wave irons before because they never work on my hair. And I think what I've decided is they don't get hot enough for my hair texture, and they're always so big that my hair isn't like long enough and like fine enough to get those mermaid waves. But with this one, because it's a mini, it actually is, in my opinion, easier to use. And it really does. You can see it gives me this like nice, it's not as beachy. I guess it's not as like mermaidy, but it is like really fun texture to my hair. And in some ways, I almost think it looks more natural, and it gives a lot of volume. And like I said, this curl, this wave lasted while I was outside as well. So I love this. I got it off of Amazon. I first saw somebody using it on TikTok Shop. And then I always do this. Unless it's only available on TikTok Shop, I always then go check it on Amazon. Not because I think you should be supporting Amazon, but it's not like TikTok's any better to support either. It's more that with Amazon Prime, it's like you're going to get it so much quicker. So I went ahead and I bought this. It's like pretty straightforward. So I'm not going to like try to oversell this, but I do love it. I love what it does to my hair. My hair is on like the 3rd or 4th day of being dirty. And that's usually when I pull it out because I just want my hair to look really good for at least one more day. And this almost looks like I like redid my hair or something, like I washed it and then redid it. I highly recommend it. And it's great. It really is. All right, this is actually more affordable and in the beauty space in skincare. I don't know if you have seen me talk about the Sungboon Editor Deep Collagen Power Boosting Mask. I love this. The first time I ever used it, I was using it for a reel / TikTok, right? And I truly thought I was going to just talk shit about it because these were really viral last year where people were like putting them on, going to sleep with them, and then they, would like show how glassy their skin looks the next morning. And I was like, this is such bullshit. And then I tried it and I was like, wait, I love these so much. I feel like these make a really great gift. They're about $18 for a 4-pack of these. I don't use them every single day. I actually take a single one or like 2 of them with me whenever I travel. So when I land, I'll use one, or if like before I'm gonna like get glammed up for an event or something, I'll use one. Anytime I want my skin to just look and feel more hydrated, especially if it feels like it's dull and dry, I'll use one of these. They come in other types for your skin as well. Like this is the Deep Collagen Niacin Vitamin C Brightening Mask. But honestly, it doesn't matter which one you get. They're all really nice. There's like a calming one as well. I can't remember what the other one is, but I go through packets of these and I can't believe it because I was just never expected to be so sold on these. I think these would be great, like not necessarily stocking stuffers because they won't fit into a stocking, but great little like add-on gift. Or if you buy like a few packs of these are amazing. They fit well on your face. They do dry down. I don't necessarily always go to sleep with them, but I wear them for like an hour or so. As soon as they turn clear on your face, you peel them off and then you just see that like your skin really looks different. Like it looks glassy, it feels hydrated, it's plump and dewy. Obsessed. The next gift that I highly suggest, this was sent to me in PR and I didn't really think I would love it that much, but this is laundry sauce. I'm like pretty obsessed with this. It is laundry care with like really beautiful scents to it. Like it almost smells like home fragrance, but for your laundry. And I know that they're not the first brand to do this, but I think they do a really good job with it. Like the fragrances are really nice. They have 6 different scent options. The one I chose is the French saffron, which I was really interested in because I love the scent of saffron. They have laundry pods, which by the way, I'm partially sold on their packaging, if that tells you anything. Like they do a really good job with the actual product and the actual fragrance, but I'm also just really into the packaging. I love this red color, for instance, for this one. They like tell you the scent profile and everything. So it's almost like you're buying a fragrance, but it's going to be used for whatever laundry that you want to use. Like I love this for instance, like for bed sheets, towels, and then look at the pods. Like, aren't they pretty? I don't use the pods as much because I do find them to be strong. I love fragrance, don't get me wrong, but I sometimes don't want my laundry to smell too strong. What I find is that I use the laundry pods a little sparingly. Like if I have a lot of towels and a lot of sheets to clean, then I'll use them. But if I'm like only doing like my regular laundry, I'm not going to use them. But what I do find I use a lot is the dryer sheets. So this is what this looks like as well. They're just your typical dryer sheets, but I feel like there's so much more use from them because not only can you just dry your laundry with them and that makes everything smell really beautiful, but it's a little more subtle than the actual pods. If you combine the pods, by the way, with these, it's really, really a strong scent. So you can use these with your laundry, but you can also use them in other ways. Like, you know, you can put these, like put one or two in like your underwear drawer and like it'll smell so nice in there. Put one in your closet if it's like smelling a little musty or something. I feel like dryer sheets are so useful. The scent is beautiful. Like it really is a nice, strong scent. They call it premium scented, and I highly recommend Laundry Sauce. I have not tried all the different fragrances. This is the only one I have tried, but I'm impressed so far, and I'll probably buy the other ones. And by the way, I have a discount code. It's SusanYara15 for 15% off. It's funny because like content creators these days, we have access to all these different codes through just like ShopMy and all these other affiliate programs. And sometimes I forget to look, but for this video, since it's like holiday shopping, we put together my list of what I loved and then start to look for any of the discount codes we had. So I have one for this, 15% off, SusanYara15. Next, a lot of tools. I feel like tools are one of the easiest gifts you can give a person because if they're good and they're useful, then they're really useful and they're a nice gift. And they tend to be a little bit more expensive. Like it's like a significant cost, but it's not like too much, but it makes for a good gift. I don't know. I love tools for the holidays. This is my Suri Toothbrush. I'm usually a Sonicare girl. I got this sent to me in PR and I did not expect to love it so much. I really didn't. What I love, first off, this is the carrying case and I travel a lot. If you follow me, I'm like traveling at least once a month for work. And this makes it so much easier to travel. It's not that my other toothbrushes don't have carrying cases, but this one's so nice and sleek. And this is the charger. This is the charging base for it. So it makes so much more sense because usually I'm taking my toothbrushes, like my Sonicare, and I don't have the charger with me. So if I'm taking a long trip, I'm like crossing my fingers that my toothbrush is gonna actually make it, the battery life. And I've actually been on a couple of trips where the battery died. So then I had to just like use it like a manual toothbrush or use like the hotel toothbrush. So this one has the charging base as the carrying case, which I think is really thoughtful. The other thing I like is that it has the LED light. So it kills bacteria. See how it lights up? It kills bacteria on your toothbrush head, which I think is also really, really cool. The toothbrush comes in 5 different colors. I chose the pink one because I'm girly. I love a pink toothbrush. And then these toothbrush heads are actually recyclable plant-based heads, which I think is also very cool. It has also 2 different modes and it has a timer as soon as you turn it on for 2 minutes, which is the amount of time you should be brushing your teeth. But I love it. It's a great toothbrush. I like the feel of it. I think it's got like great power. I love that I can do that little number and also charge it while I'm traveling. All right, next, my favorite lipstick ever. I actually love all the YSL lipsticks, whether it's the Love Shine or this is the Candy Glow, also part of Love Shine. I love all of these. This one, the Candy Glow is a little bit more sheer. I have it on right now, but I wear this shade a lot. This is 44B. These are expensive lipsticks. Like it's unnecessarily expensive and I hate that I recommend them and that I love them so much because they're like $45 for a lipstick. But I find that I actually go through all of them. Like every time I buy this lipstick, I get it down to the very, very bottom. And then I'm finding myself using a lipstick brush to scoop it all out because I love it so much. I love the scent of it. It's got this, you know, like mango scent. This is like the first bougie lipstick I ever bought. And also on Sephora, you can buy a 2-pack right now. I think it's for the holidays for like $63 of the original Love Shine. So you can like pick 2 different shades. I'm telling you, it's the best lipstick. I don't know why, but it is. It's like the best lipstick. I always finish up these lipsticks. I don't finish lipsticks too often, but these, I even buy these myself. Like I used to get them in PR, but I go through them so much that I go and I buy them myself. I buy them at like duty free whenever I'm traveling because obviously you get a little discount, or I'll buy them at Sephora if I have to, because sometimes you can't get the right shade that you want. Again, the Candy Glow 44B, that's this one that I'm wearing. There's some other shades that I'm obsessed with as well, but this one's a really good one. And I think that if you have a beauty lover that you want to gift, then getting the YSL, either the Love Shine or the Candy Glow or whatever, getting a 2-pack of these would be a really great either stocking stuffer or just a gift, because they are pricey and I love them. Another bougie beauty gift is the Chanel Lay Lift eye patches. And imagine I'm holding the box like right here, because I left the box at my house because I'm in between homes right now. The house I've been renovating is finally coming to a finish and I get to move in the next couple of weeks. By the time this video is up, maybe I'll actually be living in that house, but I left the box there and I'm actually on my second box of the Chanel eye patches. I love them. They're $120 per box and you only get 10 of the eye patches, but they're really great. And I say they're really great, not because they're more special than any other eye patches, but they are because they say Chanel on them. So you can gift these. I feel like they're like such a great gift because if you're a bougie person and you love Chanel, whatever it is, you can like really like, I've been joking that the only bags under my eyes are designer because it's like the Chanel eye patch under my eyes. They have different molecular weights of hyaluronic acid in them. That's truly like, they're just there to hydrate and plump your skin, which is really all you need for under your eyes. You want that plumping. You want your under eyes to feel like they're getting cooled down a little bit to help with any of the puffiness that you might be dealing with. And I love to wear them right before I'm going to put on my makeup. So they are so fun. And I really do think that if there's any time that you want to splurge on something like this, again, $120 for a box of 10, like that's so ridiculous if you really think about it, but they are so fun. And as a gift, I think that they would be a hit for sure. Another really great beauty gift would be makeup brushes, because I feel like people don't actually splurge on their makeup brushes, and makeup brushes make all the difference when it comes to how your makeup applies and how it looks at the very end. These are from my girl Nikki. This is her collaboration, Nikki LaRose, her collaboration with BK Beauty. These are some of the brushes from her volume 2. She actually has volume 1 and volume 2. If you don't have volume 1, I feel like that is like the bare minimum brush set you should be getting because it has all the basics that you need. And then volume 2 is like the step up. I think these brushes are great. You have like watched all of Nikki's videos explaining how to use them. I specifically use these 2 brushes so much. This is the N20 brush and then this is the small N20 brush. And what I find, like if I do this, like you can actually see how it worked because I have old powder on it. I find that I use it to like apply a lot of my powder. See how it like, it's hard to explain. It's like fluffy and then dense right in the center, but it's more fluffy. So when you use it to apply powder, it looks really nice and airbrushed. You can also use it to apply like your highlighter in this area and stuff. It is such a nice brush and I find I carry it everywhere. And then the smaller one is great if you want to get like deeper into these areas like this. And then also if you want to use it on your eyes to make your eyeshadow look more, like blended. It's such a good brush, the small and the big one. I take these everywhere with me. But then I've been starting to use these brushes a lot too, to like contour, to like get into different spaces. Nikki is just so thoughtful when it comes to her brushes and they're all really high quality. So if you want to get a gift for somebody who is into makeup, getting into makeup, and they don't have a really good brush set, all of the BK Beauty collabs with Nikki LaRose, fantastic. These are some of the best brushes. They really are. And I know Nikki puts a lot of love and thought into these brushes when she's designing them, and just seeing how she explains how to use them and everything. And the fact that you can actually go to her channel and see how to use all these brushes in different ways is also very, very helpful. I think that's like a big bonus with it too. So if you need a brush set, these are the ones. Next gift is a supplement. Gummy supplements. I talk about gummies all the time because I love gummy supplements because they're easy for me to use. This is LullaBites. They're natural sleep gummies. These are the sweet strawberry stars, and I actually do get these off of TikTok Shop. I'm not sure if you can get them anywhere else online, but I personally get them on TikTok Shop. I actually have a subscription to these. I've been using these for like an entire year. I am a terrible sleeper. My Aura ring, by the way, just reminds me all the time that I am an awful, awful sleeper. Like I get maybe like 5 hours of sleep a night on good nights. And so what I find is that when I am taking these regularly, I sleep so much better. I actually fall asleep. That's actually one of my biggest issues, is that I can lay in bed for an hour and I'll toss and turn and like not fall asleep for the longest time. When I take these, I have maybe 20 minutes left and then I'm going to fall asleep. They don't have melatonin, which is one of the reasons why I was interested in them in the first place. They taste really good. They're these cute little stars. You take 2. Sometimes I take more than 2 because they have magnesium in them, and I'm always in need of magnesium. They have magnesium, they have L-theanine, valerian root extract. They have something called 5-HTP, and then passion flower extract. And for some reason, that combination helps me sleep. I don't say that lightly because I am such a tough sleeper. And this I find is one of the only supplements that actually just helps me ease into sleep. And I find I sleep a little bit more sound, like a little bit deeper through the night. Even if I'm only getting my 5 hours of sleep, it's like a deeper sleep. So I love using these. I hate when I'm traveling and I don't have this with me. I actually have gotten to the point where now I like travel with this whole tin with me because they're so helpful. So I find that these are really, really great for anybody who you feel like they constantly talk about like the need for sleep. Get them these gummies, get them a couple of these tins. They will love these. At first they might not think that they're working, but when you pay attention, you realize like 20 minutes after you take these, you're out. Like it makes you so tired in the best way possible. I love them and they taste good. And then the last gift I would recommend is an LED mask. You know I love LED masks. I usually use the Current Body one. And by the way, I do have 10% off of the Current Body, so I'll put that code here on the screen. And also all the codes that I have will be in the description box. But I also just got this one from Shark, like literally just got this. Like it still has a tag on it. I just charged it and I'm gonna give it a try. The only reason why I think this one is very interesting is because it has other modes. Like for me, the most important thing is using the red LED because that helps to stimulate collagen, calm inflammation in your skin. So any of that redness, which is one of the reasons why I use it, especially when I start to deal with like perioral dermatitis and stuff, any kind of like just redness in my cheeks. Anytime I calm that, I feel like my melasma doesn't flare so bad. And I know a lot of people think that this is like controversial. Like you'll hear lots of different point of views that LED masks can maybe even like make your melasma worse. For me, it doesn't do that. So I think it's really one of those situations where you have to like know your skin and see if it's triggering it. But for me, it actually helps my skin. So I love the Current Body ones because they actually did like a redo of the mask. So the mask fits a lot better and closer to your face. And then they have a neck one that I really love. It's like more of a matte. And I think that it's great. So if you want, just go get the Current Body one. I can confirm that I love that one. And that's what I use the most. I use the face and the neck and chest one. But I just got this and I think it's also very, very interesting. And I almost can't say that it would be one is better than the other one because, you know, I haven't tried this, but I have a feeling I'm going to like it because I've already seen it, you know, like reviewed by a lot of people online. What I like about this is that it has 2 different modes. It has the blue LED for acne, anyone dealing with acne. I've heard mixed reviews about the blue LED just in general. I don't personally tend to use it, but if you're acne prone, you might be interested in it. And then you also have the red LED. So you get to kind of pick and choose which one you want to use. And our skin, you know, is dynamic. It's constantly changing. Our issues are changing. So I like that you have the different options. But what I especially like, there are 2 things that I especially like about this that I'm excited for is that it has, see these 2 spots right here? These are cooling pads. They're made out of metal and it feels cold already, but it gets colder and it sits on your under eye area and it calms puffiness, which I think is genius. Like if you're going to be using this at nighttime or before you go out or something like that, it's going to help calm that puffiness too. The other thing I really like is that the mask is very adjustable for your face, the way it sits on your head. And just like the Current Body, it has a remote like this. So you don't have to have it plugged in the entire time. You just charge the base and then you can use it. Again, I can't confirm if I love or hate it, but it does seem like a cool concept. And I just think that buying any of these LED masks right now that are on the market, they're all pretty damn good. I think the Current Body is like one of the best because they have so many studies that show how it's effective and that they're using the right wavelengths and everything in it. So that's why I still recommend the Current Body. But this one, I mean, all of the new ones on the market, this one, all of the other brands, I feel like they all are following the same lead and then they're adding cool upgrades to them. Just like, you know, like the cooling pads under the eyes, which I love that concept. And this one's like scary and fun. Like, hello, I don't know. Anyway, those are my December favorites. All of them I think would be amazing holiday gifts. Truly, I love every single one of these products that I have recommended. And I use these products religiously. Like I really, really love every single thing that I just mentioned. So if you feel like you want to gift somebody, I'm telling you, these are going to be hits. All of them are hits. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you have happy holidays. Let me know if you're going to be buying any of these, whether it's for yourself or for someone that you love. I do want to throw out there always a little NATURIUM plug. We're doing doing, you know, gift wrapping and stuff where you can actually gift someone you love their own little NATURIUM skincare set. If you want to do that, we're actually calling the campaign Skin You Love for the Ones You Love. Like, I just think it's so nice to gift skincare. I always tell the story. When I was 12 years old, my mom went and got me Clinique skincare because she was on the 3-step system. It was her favorite brand. So she got me her favorite skincare brand, the Clinique system. And then I stayed on it, and look at me now. Like, it like started my love and passion for skincare. So I think that giving skincare to people and beauty products to people is always a fun gift. But then, you know, all these like fun little bougie items too can be really great. So anyway, tell me what you're buying for either yourself or for other people that you love for the holidays. And I hope you guys have a good one. We'll see you in the new year. Bye.